Hello students, in last session the construction first from exercise 11.1 is completed. Now let's see the next question number 2 from exercise 11.2. See the question in your textbook on a page number 221. Question is written on our blackboard. The question is, construct a tangent to a circle of radius 4 cm from a point on the concentric circle of radius 6 cm and measure its length. Also, verify the measurements by actual calculation. The first of all, we constructed two tangents. The one circle is given a circle of radius 4 cm. Then another circle which is concentric means both circles having a same center. Second circle is of radius 6 cm. We draw a tangent point on this concentric circle which is P. From this point we draw two tangents to the circle with radius 4 cm. It is our roughly figure. Now we first write given and the two construct. Given two concentric circles with center O and radii 4 cm and 6 cm. Now into construct, we draw a tangent to the circle of radius 4 cm from a point P on the circle of radius 6 cm. Draw tangents PA and PB to the circle of radius 4 cm from a point P on the circle of radius 6 cm. It is our given and to construct. Now first we draw a figure, then we write steps of construction. To draw a figure, first of all, we have to draw one circle of radius 4 cm. Take a radius of 4 cm using your scale, exactly the 4 cm. It is a circle of radius 4 cm. Now second we draw a concentric circle with radius 6 cm. Now again we take measure of 6 cm and draw another circle. Take O as a center and draw another circle of radius 6 cm. Give the name of center O. The next thing, now we have to take point on a concentric circle of radius 6 cm. Suppose the point P. You can take point P, any of part of the circle, outside circle, 6 cm radius of circle. Now we join O to P, join O to P. It is not compulsory that OP is exactly the straight line. It is also inclined. P is also here, also here. You can take P anywhere on a circle of radius 4 cm, 6 cm. Now we draw the perpendicular bisector of OP. Take a radius more than half of OP. Draw two arcs on the both sides of OP Then take P as a center and draw intersecting arcs to the previous arc. If they are not intersecting each other, then extend it by taking again O as a center. Then remove the remaining arcs, extra arcs. It is not necessary here. Now we join both intersecting arcs. It is called the perpendicular bisector of OP. Whenever the perpendicular bisector bisect OP, name it point M. Now the procedure is the same. Now we have to take M as the center and MP is a radius. MP is a radius, MO is a radius, both are same. MP as well as MO. By taking M as a radius, M as a center, radius equals to MP, draw one circle which passes through the point O and P both, which intersect the previous circle at 2 points. One point is A and another point is B. Now at last we have to join P to A and P to B. PA and a PB. PA and a PB. Here PA and PB are our required tangents. Here the construction, the figure of construction is completed. Now let us discuss the steps of this construction. Steps of construction is as follow as figure. Steps of construction. The first step is draw a circle. Draw two concentric circles with center O and radius 4 cm and 6 cm. Draw two circles. Two concentric circle is the convenient. Draw two concentric circles with center O and radii 4 cm and 6 cm. Second, take a point P on the circle of radius 6 cm. Take point P on the circle of radius 6 cm and join OP. The third step is draw the perpendicular bisector of OP which bisect OP at M. Draw the perpendicular bisector of OP which bisect OP at point M. Then taking M as a center, radius equals to MP, draw one circle. Taking M as a center and radius equal to MP. Draw a circle which intersect the previous circle of radius 4 centimeter at point A and B. At last, join or draw PA and PB. Therefore, PA and PB are required two tangents to the circle. Hence, here the steps of construction are completed. Now we discuss the justification of this construction. Again, in your question, measure its length. We have to measure compulsory the length of two tangents PA and PB. As we know, the OP is a 6 centimeter and OP is a 6 centimeter and OA is equals to the 4 centimeter. By actual calculation, it is a somewhat answer is in form of point. The first of all, we discuss justification. To justify this construction, first of all, we have to take one radius OA, join O to A, join OA. Angle OAP is the angle in semicircle with center M, radius equals to MP. Here, angle OAP is the angle in semicircle with center M and radius equal to MP. Therefore, the angle OAP is equals to 90 degree. As we know, the angle in semicircle is always right angle. That's why OA is perpendicular to PA. OA is a radius and PA is a line. PM is the tangent. That's why PA is perpendicular to radius P. OA, radius OA. That's why PA and PB are two tangents. Therefore, PA and PB are two tangents to the circle. From your textbook, the first construction, the construction number 11.2 is completed. 11.2 construction has one calculation of measuring length and also verify the measurement by actual calculation. Because of space problem, we discussed now measurement of the length of tangents and its actual calculation. Now let's discuss the measurement of length of the tangents and its actual calculation. By measuring, first of all, we write the measurements of two tangents. Measurements of two tangents PA is equals to PB is equals to approximate 4.5 centimeter. Now actual calculation. using the right triangle OAP, in right triangle OAP, using Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse is the OP, square of OP is equals to OA square plus PA square, where OP is equals to square of 6 and OA is equals to the radius 4 plus PA square. 36 is equals to 16 plus PA square. Therefore, the PA square is equals to 36 minus 16. PA square is equals to the 20. Now, finding square root, it is the approximate 4.472, which is approximate the value of PA and PB. PA is equals to PB is equals to 4.472 centimeter. 4.5 and 4.6 near about the values are same. Here the actual calculation is completed and the measurement of two tangents are completed. Hence the question number 2 from exercise 11.2 is completed. Let's discuss third one. Hello students, now we discussed question number 3 from our exercise 11.2. New construction from circle. Draw a circle of radius 3 cm. Take 2 points P and Q on one of its extended diameter, each at a distance of 7 cm from its center. Draw tangents to the circle from these 2 points. The first of all, we have to write here given and to construct. Given a circle with center O and radius equal to 3 cm and 2 points PA and PB, 2 points P and Q on extended diameter such that PA is equals to not PA, PO is equals to OQ is equals to 7 cm, because the 7 cm from its center 2 points are away. Now into construct. Draw two tangents from these 2 points, means from P and Q, PA and QB to the circle. The first says that first we draw a circle of radius 3 cm. Take a radius of 3 cm and first draw one circle. Use your scale to take measurements of 3 cm. Draw a circle of radius 3 cm. It is a center O. Then we have to take 2 points P and Q on extended diameter of circle. The first of all, we have to draw one diameter. It is center of circle. The 2 points P and Q are 7 cm away from the center. We have to take 7 cm from the center here. 1, 2, 3. 3 cm is radius. Then draw 4 cm line segment. and again here is the 4 centimeter of line segment. But you have to put in middle 7 centimeter, then draw a line of total 14 centimeter. 2 points P, one is P and the second point is Q here. Now it is completed. Now we draw the perpendicular bisector of OP as well as OQ. OP as well as OQ. Both line segments OP and OQ are equal. There is no need to change the measures. Taking same radii, draw two intersecting arcs and draw the perpendicular bisector of OP and OQ. Like this, which bisect OP and OQ, suppose at point M and at point N. Now we draw a circle passing through the point with taking center M and N. MP, MO both are equal. Draw a circle which passes through the point P and O both. Same way here, taking N as a center, there is no difference in radii because both the radius are equal and circle passes through O and Q, which intersect the previous circles PA and QA. PA, QA, X and Y. Also tangents QX and QY. Okay. Now the construction is completed. Now we join PA, PQ, P, here is the B, not Q, PA, PB, then QX, QY. Here PA, PB, QX, QY are our required tangents to the circle. Now we discuss the steps of construction. Steps of construction. The first step is draw a circle with center O and radius equals to 3 centimeter. Draw a circle with center O and radius equal to 3 centimeter. The second is take a point P and Q on the extended diameter of circle such that OP is equals to OQ is equals to 7 centimeter. Then the third step. Third step is draw the perpendicular bisector of OP. Draw the perpendicular bisector of OP which bisect OP at M. Then taking M as a center, taking M as a center and radius equal to MP. Draw a circle which intersect the circle with center O at A and B. Fifth step, third, fourth are repeated in fifth and sixth. Now again draw the perpendicular bisector of now OQ, which bisect OQ at N. Now taking N as a center and radius equal to NQ. Draw a circle which intersect the circle with center O at X and Y. At last, seventh step, join PAPB, QX, QY. Therefore, PA, PB, QX and QY are required tangents to the circle. Now, to justify this construction, justification. To justify this construction, we have to take one radius OX, draw radius OX, or draw or join OX. Angle OXQ is the angle in semicircle with center N and radius equal to NQ. Therefore, angle OXQ is equals to 90 degree. Therefore, OX is perpendicular to QX. That's why QX is tangent to the circle. Hence, PA, PB, QX and QY are tangents to the circle. Hence, here the question number 3, third construction from exercise 11.2 is completed. Now we meet in next session. We will start our new construction, question number 4.